guys, we are back with more Virtue's Last Reward, and we are going to make our final choice for the Ambidex game polling. So last time we left off, we escaped the crew quarters and we found out that once we're done with that, we had 2 hours to waste until going on to the next floor of this warehouse. And we were kind of forced to go back to where we started, and we entered one of the elevators, and now we're playing the Ambidex game. This means the Prisoner's Dilemma, where we can either choose to ally with Alice or betray her in order to get BP points. But the thing is, if we both ally, both teams get 2 points. If we both betray, we get 0 points. And if I ally, she betrays, I lose 2 points and she gains 2 points. And if it's a whole lot of things. So now I think the real decision we have to make is if we're going to ally with Alice or betray Alice. And I have some ice cream here, so I'm going to chow down while we have these cutscenes. And yeah, let's get back into it.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
And the thing is, we didn't learn the rules of the game until we all entered the elevator and the doors locked behind us for 40 minutes. So it's not like we could talk to Alice about this and both confirm that we're going to do ally. Hey. Did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know. There's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how did you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you.
I mean, she was calm too. Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life. What are these flashbacks? Is that a bomb?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
What? Are we having a premonition?
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma.
Oh, she's actually smiling.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna hug. Okay. What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw...
Saw what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten, and I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nunnery game was probably getting to me more than Phi thought. I was tired and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I was losing it? What if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Interesting. What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
Thanks, Phi. So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma?
I'm going to save. Yes.
Ally or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The
How do
needles
you
in our
know that?
bracelets activate.
How does she know that? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? 0 never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on. That again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Is she having these premonitions too? Wait, did you see
What?
it? Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Hold on, I need to adjust my microphone. There we go. Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Phi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
My concern is I don't know if we can trust Alice.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick?
Because it would be different if Clover was on our team, because then we know Alice and Clover trust each other.
If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna choose
do it.
Betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. So if I wants us to betray, that's our only choice for the time being, so let's do that. Vote has been recorded, please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Why do I have like a sinking feeling in my stomach?
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
I have a very sinking feeling, but I also have a feeling if we would have picked Ally, she would have picked Betray, and if we picked Betray, she would have picked Ally.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Like there's no winning the first one, like period. As Fi and I stepped out of the A-B room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. I did the right thing.
What do you
right?
mean?
You know what I mean. You were right there. You watched me choose Betray.
Oh. Well, what choice did you have? That's the kind of game this is.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right. I don't know.
Good.
Again, my stomach is like in knots. Good.
Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. But I also have a feeling, like I said, if we would have picked Ally, she would have picked Betray.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
I was waiting for her to slap me.
Huh? That was quite a smack.
What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you realize what you've done?
Of course.
We chose Betray,
Hence the slaps.
right? And a couple
Come
more
on now, I
for
think
good
once
measure.
was enough.
1,000 times wouldn't be enough. I don't think you understand just how bad this is.
I'm sorry.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just apologize for.
Then what am I supposed to do?
The fact that you're even asking that question is insane. How stupid are you?
Alice, why did you choose Ally?
Can you even hear yourself? It's almost like you're saying I'm the idiot for choosing Ally.
We didn't say that.
Haven't you ever heard of the prisoner's dilemma?
Yes. We have.
Then why, for fuck's sake, did you choose Betray? We all get out of here quickest if everyone chooses Ally.
Well, we're not the only one who picked Betray, though.
Any idiot can see that. So, Why did you?
I'm sorry. Really, I feel terrible.
Forget
So,
it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
oh, that's nice. Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What?
Wait, he knows Clover?
What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
The way his hands are like, ooh, woo.
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Oh, I just had a burst of a memory. I know who Tenmyoji is and why Clover should trust him.
Duh!
Like he trusts her.
Are
Okay.
you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Oh my god.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Apparently not.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a feeling he didn't want to ally. Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1.
Yeah.
If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you so.
Let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
So we have to go through a second round of
Round
rounds.
2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round.
The moon round.
Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Oh, because the first ones were sun. Okay.
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
Okay.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's
Okay.
anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Well, when someone gets 9 or everyone gets
Nope.
9.
As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes
Yep.
On! Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open.
That's true. Shit.
If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay then. Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
That's my favorite. I say that so much in real life. There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Okay, so we really don't need a team
Then
of 3.
explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
It's scanning the watches, like in the first game. Okay.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No, yes!
Wait, so now we're yellow. We were red, but now we're yellow.
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
Okay.
What's the second way?
You die.
Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, B.O.
Bio.
I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see.
Does he have braids? This looks like a braid, and there might be one right here.
It's easy. Nothing to it, really. You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. You know what an electrocardiogram is, right?
Yes.
Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, beep,
Yep.
beep, beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off.
So then it is very similar to the first game, where even if someone dies, you take their
If you
bracelet.
try something harebrained,
No.
like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that.
You get the penalty.
If you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
Oh shit.
Oops.
I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Uh-oh.
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be 10 Mialdi or less. One or the other. Or... it might be both of them.
What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized.
Okay.
Just like when you break the rules.
I didn't know if he knew something about the rooms that we were going
I'm
into.
pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate when we die? Well, and we'll die.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So she was right. So Phi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell?
Oh, are we gonna get slapped
This is
again?
important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Because you wanted to see this happen.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Yeah, okay.
Is there anything else you conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
What?
Yeah,
What?
I guess so.
How did the bunny know that Phi knew? I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the 9 door. There's no rules about how many could pass through the 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people as long as you go through the right ones. Bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions. You escape or you die. If your BP hits 0, you die.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look.
Yeah, I already noticed that.
Changed, hasn't it?
We're yellow.
So am I.
Me too.
Oh, and our partners changed.
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
I don't remember that at all.
And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything.
I don't know if I believe that. When you admit that shit, I don't think that's true.
With all of that explained, I must bid you
Adieu.
adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here. Right? I'll never see you guys again.
No! I want you, Mr. Bunny. What? No.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
Nice. What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Have a nice tragedy. Interesting.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes. If I were them, I would discuss making a plan and making a pact on how we can best utilize the next round of AB games.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn, how the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anyone money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had one night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it was just that one time. And she was the one who went after me. Oh, Sigma, you're making yourself out to be a stud. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. There was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nunnery game. I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. Yeah, this was the part that spooked me. Oh, and we're not actually too far off from there. That's only, what, 6 years from now? December 25th, 2028. Early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on a Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat the shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry, I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one, cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I couldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. I don't blame you. At any rate, I stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. I'm surprised his heart did not explode. Perhaps it was both. Slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. land again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... What a weird pose. Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddammit. What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Zero. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly dropped closed. Huh. And that's when we woke up here. When they opened again, I was in the AV room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try to find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it and... I lost my mind. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. We already were in the crew quarters, so let's go to the lounge.
Oh, hey, Sigma. Can I get you a seat?
Oh, she's so cute. Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check on you guys. Kind of a shitty looking lounge, isn't it? So, this is a lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
Cute. You better not be
I
underage.
turned 21 just the other day.
Interesting. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
True. You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think we've got the same thing. It's kind of like, when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean. It's
Really?
kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah.
Maybe
Exactly.
it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later. I waved goodbye. I waved goodbye and headed towards the exit. Where to next? The infirmary. Because in future playthroughs, we are going to probably have to solve the puzzles in both of these rooms. So we might as well look at them, right? Infirmary. This looks a lot cleaner than the lounge. So, this is the infirmary.
What are you doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
That's true.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less? I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life.
There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Tenmyoji.
Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is...
Avenge my father's murder.
What?
That's what I have to do.
Okay. What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Okay. And I thought she was the Alice from the desert. Fine, just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped
I
here?
have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Okay.
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Makes sense. Are you a detective?
I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
That is true, she did not. Then what are you?
No.
CIA? Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better.
And next time, we will finish these meet and greets with the other characters, getting to know them a little bit better, and we'll go through the next set of chromatic doors. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get out of here alive together. Yeah? Okay. See you next time. Bye.